Hello, welcome my dear friends to another material on our channel. Today we will continue talking about lows. The Telsa low is worth noting. The low that is already approaching Western Europe, and here we need to discuss it first, trace its path, and see where it will bring the most dangerous weather situation. I warmly invite you. I will discuss the situation that this low may bring for each country in turn. However, the countries will be listed at the timestamps. We will finish at this point with Poland, as it will dissipate and fade away in Poland. We start, my dear friends, with satellite images. Here is the status for Tuesday at 12 o'clock. We see an atmospheric front associated with the low over Central Europe, with the low from the former Stormbird. This atmospheric front stretches from Estonia to Lithuania. Up to here in Poland, there are primarily rainfall occurrences. In the mountains, there are rain mixed with snow and locally snowfall. In southern and southwestern Europe, there is less cloud cover and less precipitation. The weather is quite okay, but indeed, we have quite a lot of cloud cover here. In total, there are two cloud formations. Here we have one of the lows. This low is a very deep low. It is also a very dynamic low, which for now at least will not affect the weather in Europe. However, on the outskirts of this low, a new one is forming. I am, of course, marking the area of the lowest pressure, while this low is obviously larger and more developed. And we can see that the cloud cover here is definitely greater. Rainfall is already forming here as well. This zone is moving towards the British Isles. First, it will head towards the English Channel. In the coming hours, it will move towards Germany and Poland. Let's move on and see how it looks. We are now over the Atlantic Ocean. On the right side behind my camera is Europe. You can see this low pressure system with a pressure of 986 hectopascals. And here we have this newly forming low. It is forming in a low pressure bay. It should develop on Tuesday in the afternoon and evening hours. And let's check how it will continue to form here. As it develops in the evening hours, it should move towards the English Channel, and by the night of the 26th to the 27th, it will reach the English Channel with a pressure of 1007 HPA, so this pressure won't be that low. However, it is worth noting that it will be quite strongly wedged between two high-pressure systems, one located to the north of Great Britain with a pressure of 1018 HPA, and another over the Alps with a pressure of 1028 HPA. These pressure differences will cause strong wind gusts, which will primarily pose the greatest threat to these countries. On November 27th, low will move quite quickly over the English Channel, and as it approaches the Benelux countries, its pressure will start to drop quite significantly. It will start to drop quite significantly. And wind gusts will also be increasing. So we have its direction right here towards the English Channel. Next, we see that indeed, as it deepens, this low will move along the coasts of the Netherlands towards Germany. On November 27th, around 5 p.m., the pressure according to the GFS model should be 997 HPA, and this will be the peak of the low, the lowest area. Here, the weather situation may also be the most difficult, in the sense that around this area there may be the strongest wind gusts affecting Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium. So we have movement in that direction. Then, during the night from the 27th to the 28th, the low will quickly start moving towards Poland, and here, northern Germany will experience strong wind gusts, as it is known that this low will draw the wind from the North Sea. And finally, we are left with Poland, of course. In the case of Poland, this low will slow down and start to dissipate. It will slow down and start to dissipate. So here the situation will definitely be much calmer. And we will talk about that shortly. So having this situation, the calculation on Zoom has already finished, so we will enlarge it once again here. It is Thursday the 28th. We see that this low over Poland is filling in and will leave our borders around the 28th, 29th, moving further south into Europe, already as a very shallow low. What does this mean for Europe, primarily? Let's check it step by step. Let's start here with the calculations from the Swiss HD4X4 model. On Wednesday, the 27th, this low will move over the British Isles, over the English Channel, and the wind gusts. It will reach there maybe up to 92 km per hour. Northern France with gusts of up to approximately 40 or 50 km per hour. By noon, the center of this low is expected to reach the coasts of Belgium and the Netherlands with a pressure of approximately 1400 HPA and possibly beyond. And the pressure should continue to drop more significantly by Wednesday evening to 1000, 1002 PA. In such a situation, the wind gusts will begin to strengthen. They will particularly strengthen around Belgium. Around the Netherlands, gusts will reach 80 or 90 km per hour, and it may be dangerous here, as these very strong gusts will already be over land. So, the situation there may be more hazardous. Next, the center of this low will move towards Germany. During the night from Wednesday to Thursday, the strongest gusts in northwestern Germany will reach up to 100 kilometers per hour. So be careful if residents of Belgium, the Netherlands, and northwestern Germany. Wind gusts will reach up to 100, up to 103 kilometers per hour as this low moves towards Poland. These gusts are so strong also due to the pressure difference between the high and the low. The next hours involve the movement of this low towards Poland, and here we have, above all, pressure slowly increasing. This low will gradually start to fill as it approaches Poland around Thursday and Friday in the coming days. However, just before our borders, 1000, 2003 ha, we return again to strong wind gusts, and during the movement of this low through northern Germany, wind gusts in the Danish Straits up to 100, 110 km/h. In the northern part of the Baltic Sea up to 70 to 80 km/h. And here also in eastern Germany, these gusts will increase to 70, 80 km/h. Then this low will wander over Poland. In the case of Poland, the strongest wind gusts will be recorded mainly in southeastern Poland. The areas around Jelenia Góra, Legnica, Jarcew, Kalisz will experience gusts up 70 or 80 km/h, and at this moment I will switch directly to Poland. In the case of Poland, the situation here will start to become dynamic already. In the morning on Thursday, November 28th, when wind gusts in western Poland will begin to increase to 60 or 70 km/h. By noon, the strongest wind gusts should be in southern and southeastern Poland. In the west, up to approximately 80 or 90 km per hour, so it will be most dangerous there. By the evening hours, the strongest wind gusts will still be in southeastern Poland from 50 to 70 km per hour, and then on the coast up to 70 or 80 km per hour, so we are facing quite strong wind gusts, up to approximately 70 or 80 km per hour, so we are facing quite strong gusts.